speaker is. I couldn't believe my ears. Is it my name? I was in cloud nine. My happiness had no boundaries. Well, I'm talking about my icebreaker day. The first time ever in my life I had given a structured speech in front of an audience. As a trainer, I had given various training sessions. As a team lead, I had given various presentations. But giving a structured speech and that too according to the Toastmasters language, the proper beginning, body and conclusion was a new experience for me. I felt like Obama after giving his first presidential speech. I forgot all those days where I used to struggle to complete 2 sentences in front of an audience. I still remember the project report I had delivered in college. The whole audience could see the papers shivering in my hand. So that was me. So definitely getting the best speaker title had transferred me into a different plane. My enthusiasm to give CC2 naturally increased. I thought I can give it the very next day. Since Toastmasters happens only once in a week, I had to wait for 1 more week to give it. Well, I had written my CC2. I did practice, but not as much as I did for my icebreaker. And okay, so after 2 or 3 practices, I was quite confident that I will be able to deliver it very nicely. When the day for my CC2 arrived, I was very much confident, but I forgot the fact that there is a fine line between confidence and overconfidence. I was quite cool even though I knew that this time I had tough competitors like Rajesh and Kambi sir. Because I am now a proven speaker, so what's the big deal? Okay. And I also realized it's a cakewalk. So I thought I can deliver it very confidently. And Nandini even asked me, Seema, can you start the speech? I said, why not? I answered very confidently. I was very much sure that I can set example for others. As usual, I started my speech with a very good opening. It all went fine, but after some time, I was out of words. I stood there, I struggled to recollect the speech I memorized. I repeated the same sentence again and again. What's happening to me? I was out of control and I was out of words. I was totally blank. As some of our speakers said in one of the earlier speeches, I took a pause, a long pause, a long pause. And at the end of the pause, I had to admit my failure. I came back defeated. My confidence level came down. I had to come down from cloud 9 to cloud 0. Later, someone told me that I could have taken a deep breath, recouped and completed the speech. I would have even completed the speech in my own words since as I had said most of it. But what I did was that standing there twiddling my fingers. Friends, this was an eye-opener for me. Unless and until you put hard work, nothing can be achieved. Well, because of my overconfidence, I failed at something in which I cannot say I was good but was not bad. And second thing I would like to say is the presence of mind. Even if you forget something, you should have the confidence or you should know how to manage it without conveying it to others. And this is where Toastmasters help us. Experience is the best teacher. It punishes us first and then teaches so that we will never ever forget that lesson. I had actually half a mind to give up Toastmasters. The fear of rejection was weighing heavy on me. Tia Madhans told me that I can move on to the next level, but I wanted those ribbons badly, but half of it will not do for me. So I need it completely. So I chose neither to give up nor to move to the next level without completing my CC2 properly. And I hope with this speech I am eligible for my going into the CC2. Friends, thanks for being patient enough to listen to my Toastmaster experiences. What I say is my need to come here, but what you perceive is what you take on. So feel free to take on whatever you want to from my speech today. It's all yours. Thank you.